Welcome back to Full Circle Florida. We are joined now by ABC News Political Director and Washington Bureau Chief Rick Klein. Rick, so much to talk about, but let's start with Vice President Kamala Harris, who obviously is now running for president on the Democratic ticket. And the next big piece of news to drop, it would seem to be, is her VP selection. And who might that be? And I know that this could be based on battleground states. What do you know about that?
Yeah, we were told that it's down essentially to a final four, although others could be considered. The governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, obviously that's a critical battleground state. Arizona is another big battleground state. Senator Mark Kelly was elected just a couple years ago from there in a closely divided state. Roy Cooper, twice elected the governor of North Carolina in a state that the Democrats would love to get back in their column after striking out a couple of times recently. And another kind of wild card red state option would be Governor Andy Beshear from Kentucky. He is only 46 years old, maybe an interesting matchup against the senator from Ohio, J.D. Vance. And one thing to note is all of this has to happen on a pretty compressed timeline. The Democratic convention starts in about 3 weeks, and there's actually talk that the Democrats may have to make a nomination virtually before that. So things could happen pretty quickly.
Yeah, the battleground map is definitely expanding for sure. Okay, President Joe Biden, how big of a part of the campaign is he going to be? How visible will he be on the campaign trail?
It depends on who you ask, and what Biden team has said that he plans to be out there a lot, but right now he's focused on being president. Obviously, he was hardly keeping a very vigorous campaign schedule before he was forced to by this disastrous debate from a few weeks ago. I'm not sure how much Harris is going to want, but I think that's actually going to dictate it, is that the vice president and her team, her campaign team, used to be the Biden team until about yesterday. They're going to be the ones that are deciding how much to use and how to use President Biden. And historically, this is pretty fraught. We remember Al Gore running kind of against the Clinton legacy in sometimes in ways that made Bill Clinton pretty uncomfortable. Same thing with Reagan and Bush. When you're trying to hand off to a vice president, it isn't always the easiest of fits. And I'd anticipate there being some real tension along the way.
Well, this is a completely new race, as you know now. And if we're going to see a Harris versus Trump debate, when will the first one to be? And could we see more debates before November between Trump and Harris and really getting that contrast?
Yeah, mark it on your calendar, September 10th on ABC. We made the invitation back in May. Both the Trump campaign and the Biden campaign accepted. We fully expect that debate to happen. Whether the candidates do something else is up to them. Historically, the general election debates in the fall have been a big deal. That was kind of blown up early in this process when the Biden team said they wanted two, that one that happened a month ago, and then agreeing to the one on ABC as well. We know that others are almost certainly going to try to have a debate, but as of now, the only thing that's locked in is the September 10th debate on ABC, and I anticipate a couple people are going to want to watch it.
Yeah, 4 months to go, and it's a whole new ball game. Rick Klein, thank you for your insight. Appreciate it. Next on Full Circle Florida, the former CIA agent who's now on the front lines in the fight against human trafficking.